So, I was having a lot of fun yesterday in the crypt, and I decided that's a good idea to share that team with you. So, if you have this equipment by any chance, if you're a whale, or if you want to just have fun in the game, and just want to see this setup, you're going to enjoy it and apply it yourself, of course, if you can. There is nothing free to play related in this setup, it is all a heavily pay to win. But to be honest with you, lately, since the crypt is the only place where I play, I mean, I do towers as well, my main account, but I don't refresh. And the crypt I usually do even further, I mean, more than 2 attempts per day lately, because there's nothing else I can do, and my beginner account is more or less done for now. So I am creating teams that are fun. I don't care about the modifiers, how much bonuses I get. I want to get teams that I am getting enjoyment by playing them. And this is one of those teams. It relies on the Joker applying tons of debuffs on the enemies once they attack. This is the reason why I also have Circle of Shadow Nightwolf. Now, this is how this team works. On the Joker, I have 2 armors that apply debuffs on attack. This is the Wicked Sister Gown, which applies bleeds and gives me speed, and this thing applies shield break. On top of that, I have the Weather Warfare that applies freeze and frostbite, and they remain frozen for 4 hits. I have the King Gerard Spear for one purpose only. It gives you 1.5 bars of power, but I also have in my team Hellspawn Scorpion, so I'm starting with X-Ray, which applies, by the way, slow. It's a team slow, so they're going to get frostbitten and slowed once they attack, which is crazy. The equipment on Hellspawn Scorpion is just regular support gear that I'm using. Rocking Bowling Stones for breaking the block. Varmint's Lucky Hat for making sure that there is no X-Ray teams there, and Ceremonial Pipe so that I steal their buffs if they insist on becoming immortal on attack and destroying my strategy. And this guy has the Qualia Acceptor so that he hits the enemies that are frozen, and he also applies blind in the process. Remember, they're going to attack, they're going to get frozen. Tons of debuffs on them, and then he's going to hit them, applying Power Drain, eventually applying Snare, thanks to the weak point attacks, and applying Bleed, which is going to be critically hit. Look at this, I have Finka, so the Bleed will critically hit. And I also have 20% chance to apply Weaken, Shield Break, or Curse on the critical hit. Unfortunately, this doesn't really work well with my current setup, because I have the Scepter, and it's not going to be a critical hit, it's going to be a little hit, so this doesn't really work that great, but it was part of my previous setup, and at this point there is nothing else I can possibly do. You know what, I can actually replace it with for instance this. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. It doesn't really do anything apart from increase my damage a little bit on the Tomahawk, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's find a team so I can showcase how fun this strategy is. I'm not going to fight this team because it has a Terminator on the starting spot, and I don't want this since I cannot really do the Fatal Blow. I want to demonstrate. Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to demonstrate this strategy against my nemesis MK11 Jade. So, we're starting the fight, and what we're doing. Of course, the problem with that strategy is it doesn't really work that well if you're doing auto mode because the AI is dumb. Alright, so I'm going to do a Fatal Blow, killing Jade in the process, and now prepare to be amazed. He tags, she tags, and she gets absolutely wrecked. I'm going to throw a card just because I can. And now, oh, she's going to survive it. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I don't mind it. Special one. And then Leatherface tags in. Watch this. Bam! Bam! Leatherface goes down. He actually, I have to say that he actually resisted, like, I believe, but 1 or 2 debuffs. But at the end of the day, the point is, if they attack, they get wrecked. There is no way around that. Even if they have 100% resistance to the buffs, I can still throw a card with the Joker, and I will be completely disabling their specials, also breaking equipment in the process. So very, very, very nasty strategy. So if you meet this team in Faction Wars and you die to it, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just having tons of fun using it. And in this particular team, Circle of Shadow Nightwolf makes sense because, again, he power drains on attack, and I want them to be annihilated on attack. That's the whole point. So I'm going to absolutely repeat the same. I'm doing X-Ray in the beginning. So he dies. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? How? I thought he... Oh, he resisted everything. Okay, he resisted everything. I mean, sometimes this can happen, but he didn't resist the... He's blind and slow. It is so good to see MK11 Cabal being blind and slow and being pathetic. He cannot really do anything. Look at Jax! Oh my god! And don't forget that the Joker has speed all the time. While they're slow, while they're frostbitten, while they're blind, they cannot do anything. That's crazy. Alright, I need to do one, not one more fight, many more fights, but I don't want to fight this one. I mean, I can beat it, but that's not the point of the video, to fight the Terminator and not being able to showcase what I want to showcase. I want to beat other fights that don't have Terminator in the first spot. If the Terminator was on the second or the third spot, that's going to be good. Alright, that fight is another one that partially counters me, for the reason that Weather Warfare doesn't really counter Strike Force Scorpion, because he's not going to get frozen attack, which is unfortunate, but he's still going to get wrecked by Nightwolf. Okay. Alright, I'm going to kill him. Please die. Is going to be enough? Almost, almost. Okay. Terminator attacks him though. Getting wrecked. Look at the Terminator. Oh my god, poor soul. I don't think he can do anything at this point. Look at his. He cannot hit me. He's frostbitten, he has slow, and he's blind. And this guy again is super annoying, so I'm going to just kill him. He tags in, he's getting power drained by Nightwolf. Literally, he cannot do anything. Look at the amount of debuffs. He literally gets 4 debuffs applied right off the bat. That's even without Nightwolf. That's even without the card. So, it's crazy. Usually, on average, you get 5 or 6 debuffs on attack. Which, imagine you get 5 or 6 debuffs on attack. Crazy. And one of those debuffs, the card, you cannot really resist. That's the ultimate deal. If you resist everything else, let's say you have 100% resistance to the buffs, you kind of... okay, but then I'm going to draw a card and I'm going to disable your specials. Now, the ultimate counter to this is going to be a classic team with smoke, with 100% resistance to the buffs. So, they attack, and I get wrecked, because all the debuffs I get to myself reflected. This is going to be hell. But I hope nobody, the game is not going to give me a classic team with smoke. This is going to be horrible. And after all, again, I built this team yesterday so I can have fun. And I'm having fun in Crypt, that's the whole thing. Crypt is a boring game mode, and to be able to have fun makes the whole experience better. So I don't care about whether I'm getting the maximum amount of hearts. I care about actually having fun in this game mode, so I can play it more. Bam! Bam! Oh, poor soul. And look at this, actually the bleed is critically hitting, so he resisted everything, what the hell? Alright, he goes down. Yep. What the hell? Goro, look at this. 5 debuffs on attack. Crazy. Crazy. And those debuffs are super annoying. You have blind, you have frostbite, you have freeze. I mean, if you count freeze, of course. Then you're going to get power drain. Then you can get eventually snared. Eventually get weakened. Everything. Alright, let's do the boss fight. The boss fight's not going to be that really... I mean, it can still work. Depends on how much health they have. But I reckon it should be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, they have Cabal. And they... Oh my god, Sub-Zero has tons of health. Though the Weather Warfare counters Cabal. Still though, what I need to do is just to keep fighting with the Joker until this guy's kind of low, and then I can do the... You know what, I'm going to do this right at the bat, so I can disable anything that he wants. Okay, I think he's ready to go. X-Ray, a Fatal Blow, sorry. Then this guy comes, he gets absolutely destroyed. Yeah, it actually works against boss, not going to lie. Okay. Weather Warfare? I thought Weather Warfare actually... I think Weather Warfare is countering Liu Kang, but in this case I didn't pay attention, but I believe in this case he actually resisted the freeze, and this is the reason why he power drained me and he stole my power. Correct, I was probably definitely going to check that while I'm editing the video, but I believe this was the case. Usually the Weather Warfare counters and killing Liu Kang, but probably I'm wrong, I don't know. Alrighty, let's see. Nothing, of course, nothing. And I got 1.5 thousand hearts. But what I'm going to do now is I will click here, I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to max out this epic piece. I mean, I'm definitely saving this team as a team preset. I'm going to use it a lot. It is super fun team. Again, currently in the Crypt, and it has a Joker, so you're always going to have some bonus, I guess. But the thing is, usually in the Crypt, again, to me, as a veteran player right now, it's not about having the most amount of hearts. per run. It's about having fun. And if you're having fun in the crypt, this will make sure that you'll be doing even more than those 2 runs per day, if there is nothing else to do in the game, of course. And I don't really do, like, I'm not on the phone doing crypt. I'm doing usually something else. I'm just clicking on something on auto combat, so I try not to be on the phone, or let's say before on the computer all the time. But yeah, alright guys, please let me know what you think about this team. I absolutely love it, and see you next time. Take care.